I did a video earlier today talking about when you are aging and degrading, it's your body cannibalizing itself. And so when you prematurely get off the J juice to manage your symptoms, the body will still continue to cannibalize itself until you have actually reversed the aging process to where you have now gone from a death trajectory to a life trajectory. And so what happens is that people from the past on my J Juice, Facebook, whatever, have prematurely got off the J Juice and thought that they could capitalize on the newfound energy they got from the J Juice, but they didn't allow their body to actually finish the process. And so they prematurely got off the J Juice, wanted to go and capitalize on all of their newfound whatever, going into different things and finding that their body is now reverting back to cannibalizing itself again. And not realize that you haven't finished the process. When you are working from a very narrow point of view, which is basically your addictions, your cancer, your disease, your chronic illness, that is the perspective you're going to take. And some people want to collaborate and mention Jeju somewhere along their way, but I don't look for anyone referencing Jeju within their healing process if they're going to write about other stuff that they're dealing with. Because here's the thing. Writing about J-Juice could be from the perspective of just your life. But if you're selling something out there, whether it's a protocol, whether it's another remedy, whether it's some other perspective when it has to do with cancer, disease, chronic illness, addictions, whatever, you realize that the people that you're trying to help don't understand. There's a bigger process with the J Juice that you haven't even fully recognized yourself because you prematurely got off the J Juice, which means that there's no possible way you're going to understand the power of J Juice, where it doesn't just focus on that one addiction or that one cancer or that one disease or that one chronic illness. There is a whole scope that J Juice covers that you only experience you probably scratch the surface of what you experienced on J Juice. And so there's no reason to mention J Juice if you're actually in the health and wellness industry trying to guide people into healing themselves. And so I know people in my past have gone off the J Juice, gone their own direction, now trying to come back and want to ask me more questions. And I'm be like, hey, I've given you all the information. There's a book out there. I have a group, but you're too busy out there dealing with your own cancer, disease, and chronic illness and your health and wellness, and thinking that I'm going to now guide you again. And that's why I say private messenger is probably one of the biggest energy harvesters in the world, because we have allowed people to get that close to us. And so I want you guys to understand that for you to really be helpful to humanity, it's living your best life, not trying to tell someone else how to live their best life. And that's why I said, if you're in the coaching world of health and wellness, then you really kind of lost sight of the J Juice, and you're taking on now a position of a doctor, a naturopathic, a homeopathic, an allopathic. And I really don't want a reference of J Juice in that venue. I can't stop people from doing that, but I know that's going to happen, because let me tell you, yeah, it's only natural for someone in the energy healing world, in the health and wellness, when they've had some kind of good experience with J Juice, but they don't finish the process. They just kind of leave it prematurely and think that that's all there is, that J Juice is just a remedy. J Juice is just a temporary thing. It's not something you stay on a continuous basis. Oh no. And so that's how they're going to use J Juice as part of their whole protocol. I can't stop it. I know it happens, but I'm going to let the world know that J Juice is not a remedy. It's not part of the doctor-patient clientele relationship where you're now guiding somebody and coaching someone on a daily basis, monthly basis, charging money for it. That's not my model, but those are other people's models, and I get it, but I really don't want anything to do with it. But good luck to you. I mean, live your best life. If that is the best that you can do is to take on now be somebody else's coach and charge money for it, and not give people really the full scope of J Juice because you actually haven't experienced it yourself, that's what you're going to do. I can't stop it, but I know the reality. And that's why I don't collaborate with people. And so I finally got clear on what exactly my purpose is to give you the tools to either you destroy yourself or you build yourself up. Because if you destroy yourself, it means that you're going to ignore everything that I'm doing. You're going to take on the client-patient relationship type of model. You're going to think that you're helping somebody, being a full human being, when you're not a full human being yet. You haven't even come close to it. So, but I told you guys, there's going to be people out there that are going to, in the health and wellness world, is going to use my information to prop up part of their platform. And I knew it was going to happen. And I knew it was going to happen with people that were somewhat near me from the last couple of years, because it's only natural that people will siphon energy off each other instead of building their own energy. It is what it is, but I don't want nothing to do with it. And just so you know, I'm not really condoning anyone using me as part of their health and wellness platform. Just so you know. All right, bye.